The chair will now recognize Mr. Sablan for 5 minutes for questions.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Thank you. Good morning, good afternoon, and welcome to our witnesses. I'm going to start with Ms. Cantor. May I? Thank you. Last week, I thanked Secretary Holland, who was here, and I want to thank you also today for the President's 2025 budget request that maintains or increases programs vital to the Northern Marianas and all the insular areas. One of this, the Energizing Insular Communities program, supports a shared goal for most of us on both sides of this aisle to reduce reliance on expensive foreign oil and increase domestic energy production. Not only will this program reduce the supply chain risk that comes with dependence on foreign energy, it also holds the potential to cut the cost of electricity for my constituents. And the President's budget restores the funding that was cut in the 2024 appropriation. So again, thank you. And that said, I am not satisfied with the way your office administers this program. Insular Affairs Director John Brewer testified here a few weeks ago that the purpose of the Energizing Insular Communities is to help, underscore help, the insular areas develop energy strategies. But you see, Public Law 113-235, authored by former Virgin Islands Representative Donna Christensen and I, members of this committee, clearly states it is the responsibility of your office to develop and implement these energy plans. Of course, it would be useless for your office to develop plans for the insular areas without consultation or buying from them. But OIA has never accepted it is primarily your responsibility to develop these plans and report to Congress on whether these milestones are being met. And I should know because I sponsored the law. Unfortunately, in the Marianas and the other insular areas, I think people understand the risk of dependence on imported fossil fuels. They understand the economics now favor alternatives like wind and solar, which we have in abundance, of course, and we're taking action. But could we make this transition much faster and more efficiently? We could make this if OIA provided the plans and the technical and financial expertise as Public Law 113-235 directs. Will you, Madam Secretary, will you commit to follow the law?
Yes, we commit to following the law, always.
All right. Oh, Jesus. Well, you haven't been for several years now. Madam Secretary, I'm asking you to please, this is really important. People in my district are paying close to 50 cents an hour for 1 kilowatt of electricity. It's in the 40 cents range.
Delegate, the law is clear that the insular area energy plans should reduce reliance on fossil fuel imports and develop renewable energy sources.
Yes.
The CNMI projects funded through the EIC...
I understand that, Madam Secretary. Please excuse me. I am saying the law. Before you give out money, the plan was to build a plan for energy in the insular areas. You haven't done that. You've given out grants. Santa Claus does that on Christmas. You haven't done that. So will you follow the law? Because it's on record. The law as written by Donna Christensen and I. Will your office follow the law? Please.
Delegate, we follow the law.
All right. Madam Secretary, as you know, Mariana's governor, my governor, Palacios, recently asked President Biden to consultations for 902. The Marianas economy has never recovered from COVID. Last week, one of our crown jewel hotels, a Hyatt, announced permanent closure. The governor wants to talk about direct financial assistance like Congress provides the government of American Samoa, and he wants help in reviving tourism. He needs more skilled labor to put infrastructure dollars to work. Can you tell me where this administration stands on my governor's request for consultations and whether you understand how dire the economic situation is in the Northern Marianas?
Yes, Delegate. I am aware that Governor Palacios sent a letter to President Biden. I received a copy of the letter. Governor Palacios and I actually spoke on the phone late last week. We are in the process of waiting for the White House to determine who the representative is going to be for these consultations, but we know that this is very important to the CNMI government.
All right, thank you, Madam Secretary. Again, really, thank you for what you do. I'm not here to argue with you, but this thing is not something I bring up just here. It's every year. And I should know what the law is intending to do because Donna and I wrote the law. Thank you, I yield.
The chair will now recognize